All right, Rebels, welcome to the beginning of something different. This is Podcasters Business Insider, the daily show where creators stop playing small and start building like business owners. We don't chase downloads for vanity. We build systems, strategies, and shows that actually pay the bills. I need to do something because this is no, that's not what I want. Let's do this. If you've ever felt stuck recording into the void, wondering if your podcast will ever grow into something more than just a hobby, this is where the guesswork ends because you're not just a podcaster, you're a founder, a strategist, a builder, and together we're going to turn your mic into a media empire. So buckle up, Pod Rebels, because clarity beats chaos, strategy beats hustle, and momentum beats perfection. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I'm having trouble speaking today, so you need to forgive me, folks, and just be patient with me. It's a special. It's a special Monday. It's a special Monday. Uh, Today we're going to be looking at how. Today we're going to be breaking down how to fix your funnel and cover the latest in the news where Elon Musk's XAI has sued Apple and OpenAI, alleging competitive collusions. So, some more big news today. Some more big news today, and we're going to cover it all. Well, we're going to cover those two articles. There's two articles, and the second article is the bigger picture in AI battles. It, as you can tell, today's a very heavy AI day. So let's get into it. Article number 1, XAI sues Apple and OpenAI. Headline, Elon Musk's XAI sues Apple and OpenAI, alleging anti-competitive collusion. Why this matters. The lawsuit highlights the brewing power struggles over AI dominance. For podcasters, this could shape how accessible AI tools remain for creators and how big tech may limit or open opportunities. It's going to be a very interesting time right now with AI. Whatever happens with this lawsuit that's going on between X and Apple and X versus Apple and OpenAI, um, I have a love-hate relationship with Elon Musk. I think he's great because he's an innovator. He's like the Tony Stark of real life. Um, but I just feel that there's some kind of dark side behind him. Like what he's done with Doge at the government level. I mean, I wish we had something like that here in Canada. Honestly, I do. Because he saved Americans billions of dollars in too much government overreach, quite frankly. And what he's done with X and how it was with before Twitter, well, before Elon got involved and changed it from Twitter to X, is night and day difference. Yeah, okay, you're going to get the weirdo lunatics are going to be talking about weird stuff. That's everywhere. You can't get away from them. Some people might say I'm a lunatic. That's fine. I'm okay with it. Better to be a lunatic and sane in God's eyes than be sane in people's eyes and a lunatic in God's eyes. In my perspective, that's my perspective. If I'm going to be a fool, might as well be a fool for Christ's sake. Not too many people talk about that. So basically, Try not to anchor your entire workflow to one AI tool. We don't. We have 4 or 5 different AI tools that generate, that run the business. It's I'm not saying like have, like, have Zapier and Make, or have Grok and Chat GPT. That's kind of not what I'm talking about. But have different systems that are running. There's some AI tools that are coming out now that let you do it all in one. Problem is, um, it's like posting in one place. What if they change the rules and shut you down? Now you don't have a business. The best business that you can have is if it's online, it's on your own website. Hands down, number one, on your website and your own email list. You can't get better than that. I don't care what kind of tool you're using, whether it be HubSpot for CRM, or Buffer, or if you're using Hero Post, or if you're using Discord, or Otter AI, or Canva, or whatever it may be. If your entire business runs off of one AI tool, you're playing with fire, my friend, and you're probably going to get burnt. So it is a good idea to expand the amount of tools that you're utilizing. We're using, at least I can count them here, whoopsie doodle, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 AI tools. And to tell you the truth, the learning curve is quite steep. I'm not even including StreamYard. Because StreamYard is a powerful AI tool that lets me broadcast to multiple different channels, not just YouTube. Haven't had a chance to link my LinkedIn yet, or my Facebook yet, because that Facebook has a lot of work that I need to get done. And I don't know how Facebook is going to integrate with a business yet, or Discord. So I have all that stuff that I need to work on as well. So there is quite a bit of moving pieces. Today I was supposed to finish the customer journey for the Mike to Millions. I'm almost there. I'm about 98% done, and we hit publish. We are still in beta, and there will be a CTA later on in the show for you to click on, copy the hyperlink, and paste it into URL. Unfortunately, hyperlinks are not working for me in YouTube yet. I hope they help me out and get my hyperlinks working soon. I hope. Crossing my fingers. So yeah, it's my point is, don't take all your eggs and put it in one basket. Diversify your AI portfolio. That way, if one goes down, it's not going to be the end of the world for you. Next article number 2, the bigger picture in AI battles. Headline: industry experts weigh in on how the XAI lawsuit could reshape AI markets. Why this matters. If Apple and OpenAI are found colluding, regulations could drive open standards for AI, potentially benefiting indie creators who rely on affordable, transparent tools. Like I said, this is just one article that I want to focus on, because it's if this goes through, we are going to see a massive shift in the AI world. So again, if you can take your email list and all you have to do is copy or create a CSV file. Pardon me, excuse me. All you have to do is make your email list into a CSV file, download it on computer. Now you have it. It's yours. Your processes, put it on your computer, put it into QuickBooks, put it into whatever is affordable to you. It's like, you don't want, again, try not to have all your eggs in one basket. That's all I'm saying. Because if you do, you might end up with a short end of that stick. And it could come quickly. And I'm talking about a matter of hours. Most businesses, they don't have that kind of time to recover, unfortunately. So see where you can. Your website is one place where you can actually have your own. In a couple of weeks, I'm going to be talking to my web developer, and hopefully we can get TechForge Media website up and running. And then we can start pushing you guys over there so that you guys can start utilizing the website rather than having it just floating in hyperspace and going nowhere. Yes, I need a haircut. And yes, I will be getting a haircut this week. Moving on. The main theme for today: you don't have a podcast problem. You have a conversion problem. And yes, I am partially speaking to myself. Because I know I have a conversion problem. I know that there are a few people that are watching this. And thank you for watching this. It means a lot to me. It would mean even more to me if you give me a share or a like or make a comment. Let me know what you think. I can't, unfortunately, I can't read minds. Can't read minds in person. I definitely can't read minds through a screen. I can't. So let me know what you think. There's going to be a journey for you coming up soon after next week, where we're going to be taking you through the wonderful world of starting your own podcast and having 10 episodes in the bank. 90% of podcasters focus on getting more listeners, but they ignore what happens after someone presses play. Without a clear funnel or offer, your audience will just float around in hyperspace. This was a big problem with a fitness oracle. Huge problem that it was too late for me to fix because I was chasing after downloads, listenership. How many people are going to listen to me? How many people are going to look at me? How many people are going to download my stuff, my episodes? But they hear an episode, they had nowhere to go. So it was more of, oh, here's some really great information. Okay, well, I'll turn back to the Fitness Oracle whenever it pops up again. It was on a regular basis, once a week. Actually, we ended the podcast pushing out two full episodes a week. So it got pretty popular. I haven't checked Podmatch yet, but I'm sure, like, I've already booked two podcasts that I'm going to be on, which I'll share with you guys once I get them. Basically, what I'm trying to say here, the goal isn't to get popular, it's to become profitable and purposeful. This is why we do this. We're content creators, podcasters, not because only because we love to do it, and we do love to do it. But unfortunately, love doesn't pay your bills. Neither does karma. Neither does good wishes unto people. Doesn't pay the bills, and you need to pay the bills. So in order for you to do it, you need a clear customer or listener journey, which we will be implementing after this week. Right now, we're beta testing the end goal to make sure that that is good. We have 4 people already on that journey. I'm looking for another 1 or 2 more people to come on this week. Just copy the link down below and put it up. After this week, that will be a paywall. So you get it for free. You give me your input. This is the first time we're doing it. So I don't know. I created something and I don't know if it works. I don't know what you like. I don't know what you don't like. And I need your input. I need this to be bulletproof. That's one example. The mic to millions. Millions meaning take it however you want. Another example is Daniel Fazio, cold email wizard. With less than 1,000 listeners per episode, he hits 50K months. His 50K month business comes from a clean offer, a well-placed CTA, call to action, a conversion-focused landing page. His secret, clarity in what he is offering, not just content. You can clearly, when you look at his stuff, it's crystal clear on who he's targeting, what he's going for, and what he wants you to do with him, with listening to his voice and looking at his face. Very crystal clear from his landing page right to his coaching and everything in between. Everything builds on the next level. With Mike to Millions, we're doing the exact same thing. We start you with creating your idea to having 10 episodes. We just finished this weekend. We finished the checklist. We finished the 3-day free program. And tomorrow we're going to be finishing the 5-day program, which leads into the 7-day program, which leads into another program, which leads into another thing. There is a gradual increase in price, obviously. So which means, remember the funnel we've been talking about last week and the week before? There's a funnel. You get a whole bunch of people in the beginning and you slowly funnel them down to maybe 1 or 2 people. You want to know how to create 50K a month? It's easy to talk about. It's difficult to, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you, oh yeah, you just create it and people will come. No, there's a lot of hard work behind it. There is. But if you're making 50K a month, you better be working your ass off. End of the story. Especially in the beginning. If you can create the systems in the beginning, which what we're doing, and you're working from morning till night. Remember, you're trading your 9 to 5 job for a 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. job. And sometimes it's a 5 a.m. to the next 5 a.m. Sometimes maybe 2 or 1 or 2 a.m. There is a lot of hard work in the beginning. But you do the hard work so you can create the systems so your funnel can run properly and you can take a customer or a listener and get them to understand what you want them to do. They came to you for a reason. They just need a path. If you're Christian, Jesus had the system. He just came here to solidify the path in which you can go to heaven. That's all he did. The system was there thousands of years ago because he implemented it with Moses, with Abraham, with Elijah, with all the prophets and all the, all those other guys, David, Isaiah. The systems were already built, but the path wasn't created for who was ready to accept it. And basically, you're doing the same thing, not on that level, but you're basically doing it on the level. I'm taking it to one extreme. Okay, let's just leave it at that. I'm just taking it to one giant extreme. They come to you for a reason. You just need to guide them through that path to get them to get them where they want to be and where you want them to be. It's as simple as that. But there is a lot of hard work. There is a lot of sacrifice. There's a lot of time that you're going to be spending in front of your screen. It comes with a territory, especially in the beginning. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you saying it's going to be easy. It's not. It's not. It's a very difficult thing that you're embarking on, but it's worth it so much. It's worth it. I can't live my life without doing this. It's become a part of me. So basically, what you need to do is you need to be able to clearly articulate your podcast's conversion journey. That's what basically we've been talking about. How do I identify the journey my listener or even my guest is going to take when they come into my little sphere of influence? They go from listener to subscriber to buyer to advocate. That is basically the sum of it, right? The 4 stages, right? The listener, subscriber, buyer, and advocate. There's four stages, and those are it. So first, you got to find out your listeners. Then you got to figure out how am I going to take my listeners, make them subscribers. Then how am I going to take my subscribers and make them buy something from me? And then how am I going to get them, the ones that bought from me, how am I going to get them to be my super fans? My fans that if I'm doing a talk in Chile, they're buying a ticket and they're going to Chile just to hear me talk. Not because they want to go see Chile, because they want to see me. That's the journey in a nutshell. So here's what I want you guys to think about. I want you to start mapping out your conversion engine. We've already done this, and now I'm working on it right now. So what is your podcast's end goal? Newsletter growth, client booking, course sales, merch purchases. What is it? There has to be an end goal to it. If you want a little tidbit secret to this, that end goal, sign up to the newsletter. Okay, what are you going to do with that newsletter? Here's where the growth loop comes in. You got your listener to subscribe to your newsletter. Fantastic. You got 100 subscribers to your newsletter. Amazing. That's phenomenal. How do I get them to buy something? How do I get them to buy something more with bigger price tag? You see how the growth loop is happening? Go to the newsletter, get something for free. That free leads to something else for free. A value, not money value, value for my life. How does it improve my life? or the thing that I am working on? How does it improve that? So you have that. You have a third one that improves on that task or goal or whatever. And then you say, here, you want something even more insightful? Buy this. And this is something that I learned from, I can't remember the guy's name, Grant Cardone. You make it the most valuable thing that they've ever bought. That they say, holy Jesus, I can't believe that I spent that little money and I got all of this stuff. Like, this is too much. Like I challenge you, get onto the Grant Cardone University, pay the $100 a month. I challenge you to finish all of his content in a year. It is not possible. Completely and utterly impossible. Unless you have no life. I mean, if you have a life, then you won't get it through it. If you don't have a life, then yeah, okay, you might get a 75% of it done. He's just got so much stuff out there. That's what I'm talking about. Overvalue what you're giving. If you get onto the 3-day program, it is completely overvalued. I should be charging $100 for that, for the 3-day boot camp. The 5-day program, the 5-day accelerator, I should be charging $250 for it, free. The 7-day program, you have your podcast up and running. I paid $2,500, $3,000, close to $3,000 for it. Right now, it's free, and after next week, it's only going to be $50. It's not going to be a lot. The goal is to have it so valuable for you to say, oh, damn, I stole this. I stole this. Another great example of overvaluing your products, John Lee Dumas. If you go to his website, and I might be stabbing myself, I might be shooting myself in the foot for this, you can make your podcast for free. He offers it on his podcast, on his website for free. I probably just shot myself in the foot with that, but I don't care. I want to give you guys the example of being, of having that overvalue, saying, wow, I can't believe I got this much information and I paid this little, or I got it for free. This is insane. So that when you do offer something, then it becomes like really, really, really valuable to them. They'll cherish it more. So every episode that you do has to have a very clear CTA, call to action, in that episode. Whether it's a long form episode with a guest or a short form live like this, or if it's even a shorter form like a YouTube short or an Instagram reel or Facebook shorts or whatever the case may be. Understand that everything that you post has to have a call to action tied into it. Best way to do it is to do it in the intro and the outro. So you do the intro. Hey guys, like I did in the beginning. Hey guys, sign up for the free 7-day boot camp to do basket weaving. You do it again at the end. The main goal for us right now isn't the mic to millions. The main goal for us is for you to sign up to the newsletter. That's what I want. But I also want this beta to be full. Right now, we're almost there, 90% there. There's 1 or 2 more people, and it'll be good. But I mean, 4 people. We got 4 people on it, so it's really good. So once you have that in place, then you need to understand, okay, what happens after the CTA? Is it smooth? Is it valuable and logical? Or is it chaotic and vague? Do you have a clear path that once once my listener downloads my checklist, do they have a clear, concise pathway for them to follow to get them to being a super fan? If not, and this was the problem with the Fitness Oracle, we never had that. And this is where we kind of missed the mark hugely, not a little bit, hugely. So I don't want you guys to fall into that trap. I am not going to fall into that trap anymore. I have a clear path that I want you to follow. My newsletter leads to the checklist. My social media content that I'm going to be pushing out next week will be going to the checklist. Everything points to the checklist. And from the checklist, it trickles even further down to the big program, which is going to be, which I'll be charging about $1,001 to $2,000 for 6 weeks. But everything's going to be funneling its way down there. And that's what you have to think. Remember how we did it. We talked about this. I'm going to talk about it again. You create your you create your big program, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, whatever the case, a mastermind, whatever it is. And then you create smaller programs from it. ChatGPT works really good for this. Helps a lot. Grok is also really good at it. Any other form of AI that helps with this kind of stuff, use it. It's speed. It's not the fact that you're cheating. You're just speeding up the process. And it gives you ideas as well. And it's a lot cheaper than a VA or an entire sales team. Trust me, it's a lot cheaper. I had a VA. They're not cheap. Even if my VA was in the Philippines, which I highly recommend. They do a fantastic job. They speak perfect English. Perfect English. They understand everything the way we talk and the way we interact. They understand it all. And if you have $1,000 or $2,000, I highly recommend going on to like Fiverr or not Fiverr, Upwork, hiring somebody from the Philippines. It's cheaper than hiring somebody from here. They get the job done. Hard workers, and they aim to please. And they speak with your voice, whatever it is, whether it's leftist or rightist or central or whatever, North Pole, South Pole, East Wing, Left Wing, I don't cares. They will talk with your voice, and they are fantastic when it comes to their work. I was blown away. No mistakes on social media posts. Whether I tried one from from Bangladesh and one from Pakistan, and that was a horrible experience. The grammar was horrible. The spelling was terrible. I'm like, what are you saying here? The Philippines, I paid a little bit. I paid a little bit more from somebody from the Philippines. I never had to once correct their spelling or their grammar. It was bang on. I was so impressed. I'm like, when I had to let her go, it was devastating to me. If I can find that post on Facebook, I'll repost it. But I was devastated. I was so paid off that I could not keep her. She was doing such a fantastic job, but there was no money coming in to keep her on. And to let good talent like that just fizzle into the stratosphere, just Ah, that was a hard day for me. That was a hard day. Anyways, if you guys want a deeper if you want deeper strategy like this, plus exclusive play growth playbooks, sign up for the Rebel Intel newsletter. Every week we deliver insights straight to your inbox. Excuse me. Every other week we deliver insights straight to your inbox so you can stop guessing and start growing. Now, that was my CTA. Here's the other CTA. Keep an eye out for my upcoming ebook, Mike to Million, the 7-day podcast blueprint. It's designed to take you from launch to revenue in 1 week. Both of those links are in the notes below. All you have to do is highlight them, copy them, paste them in the URL. Please, YouTube, get my hyperlinks working, please. Just makes life easier for my listeners. As little as they are, I'd like to have them more. We'll get them. We'll get it more. We'll get it more. One step at a time. Remember, it's not about the listenerships, not about the downloads. It's about the conversions. Tomorrow's Toolbox Tuesday, we're going to unpack 3 tools that you can turn your podcast into a lead machine, even if you hate tech. And if you're on this, you probably don't. You love tech like me. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night.